Okay. All right. When you think you're not capable of doing certain things and you just really apply yourself and you get the discipline going and time management going, you'd be surprised at what you can come up with. Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been about 2 weeks since my last Tech Bay diary entry, but I'm here to give you guys a quick recap of what happened during my finals week, how my final project turned out, and my grades. Yay! And I will be starting my next two courses here tomorrow, um, which is, well, technically it's like July 1st, but so July 3rd, I would be starting my next two courses, which is Intro to Operating Systems and Intro to Programming. So I will be diving deep into Linux per se. So I will be once again, once a week, giving you guys updates and showing you a project if there is a project for the course, and pretty much just giving you guys all the feedback and emotions that I can possible. But what we're going to do is talk about my circuit board building, my breadboard. And we are going to see the final project delivery, my grades, and pretty much what I thought about my first 8 weeks for my cybersecurity certificate. So let's get it. I'm about to actually apply some chapstick. The little crusty. Okay. Y'all see, I had a pimple too. I'm gonna say my finals week definitely stressed me out. I had like a really, really big, major, like in real life situation that happened during my finals week. So there's a lot going on. But let's go ahead and jump into it. So I had to um do a PowerPoint delivery for my final project. And during this slideshow, it's about 25 slides. You guys are going to see pretty much every single video that you guys saw that was like, me actually building is what this final project is. So I'm super excited to go over it. I honestly haven't even I've watched my PowerPoint, but I didn't really like watch it, if that makes any sense. Like I made sure everything looked good, spelling was good, but I didn't really get to sit in depth like I'm doing right now and going through it. So let's get it. All right, let's go. Oops. It probably will help if I actually clicked on the screen. So pretty much the objective of the course project was to develop a smart home automation and security system by designing the prototype first through Tinkercad. And Tinkercad is like a virtual online website that you can actually build breadboards and circuit boards and LEDs. And so everything that I did on in like physical life, Tinkercad is what you can do online. So it's pretty much the same thing. As the course continued and we learned fundamentals of the IoT, we were later to apply what we learned by physically building the hardware with certain components from an IoT tech core kit supplied by DeVry, while also programming the hardware with Arduino IDE. Now, Arduino IDE, um, so okay, so this is an actual Arduino, and this is a breadboard. Oh, sorry. So Arduino breadboard. Okay. So breadboard, the white board, and then Arduino, which is also a mega board, circuit board. And Arduino IDE is pretty much a software where you upload code into. And we use a cable that goes from oh my God. We use a cable that goes from the Arduino, the actual circuit, into your computer, and then you're able to upload code from Arduino IDE. So that is pretty much the rundown of the project. So Tinkercad simulation, as I stated before, is the online software that you use to simulate real life circuit board building. All right. So I'm sorry if my body is like blocking some of it, but I'm gonna definitely just read it out to you guys. Tinkercad was was to be was used Tinkercad was be used, Lord Jesus, to be used to design, prototype, and simulation the smart home security system. I should have used like the actual final copy and not the rough draft because this is ghetto right here, but it's fine. We're gonna get through it. Arduino IDE was used to upload the code onto the Arduino microprocessor and display messages from the smart home security system. So pretty much this was what um the Tinkercad online looked like. And you guys can actually, if you would like to fiddle around with Tinkercad online yourself and you're into tech and you like to build circuit boards and things of that nature, Tinkercad is definitely a cool online tool to help you with building circuits. All right. So after we did the online simulation, we had to submit our inventory for the project to make sure so our professors knew that we actually had every single thing that we needed in order to be successful when building our security home system. So this is what my pictures looked like. As you can see, organized. We had to show organized and then just an overall general, like what everything came with. So we were using a mini router, patch cable, digital multimeter, um, USB cords, just a bunch of other things as well. And this is what we actually used for the project itself. So as you guys can see that every single thing that's on this board itself is in this picture. So I really do appreciate the university and the professors making sure that we are pretty much ready to go. We don't have any delays and we are able to build and learn at the same time. So, very fun. Very, very fun. All right, building circuits and displaying messages to serial monitor. So pretty much this is when we started to build the we took the Tinkercad version and started building it physically, building the security system and using the Arduino IDE to upload those codes into the mega board itself and then actually have the circuit board and Arduino at the same time um, doing certain features like flashing lights and making a noise when there's intruders and opening doors and closing doors. And so it was pretty cool. Um, all right, so this was the Tinkercad simulation online, and then we built it in real life. So this is what it started out to be. I thought that I thought this part was hard. I don't even know why, but doing it on Tinkercad and then actually having to do it in on the circuit board and the breadboard itself was like, all right, okay. But I think the coolest part was uploading the code after building all the circuits and seeing that, oh wow, this actually does work. So on the side is just instructions on what we were to do, and as you can see, we had a red LED and then we connected the wires to the from the breadboard to the Arduino, and then we were connecting power here and here. Okay, and then once we did that, we were to upload the code. All right, and the code was pretty much essentially to showcase that. All right, this is on, now it's off. This is on, now it's off, on, off, and then we can also change the time. So we are in 1 second. We were able to fiddle around with this and do like various different times. So super cool. All right, so adding a door sensor. The door sensor was an additional LED and a buzzer. So I wish I could actually plug mine up right now so you guys can hear it. But if you want to go back and watch the previous videos, I highly recommend you guys do so. But as you can see, we started out with the original wiring, right? With the red LED, the power going to the Arduino from the breadboard. But then we added two additional LEDs and a buzzer, a sound sensor. All right. So pretty much, as you can see on the side where it says green LED on, and then this will activate the green LED to turn on and indicate that the home is safe and secure. So then when I believe this one was yellow, went off, the buzzer went off. Red and yellow, excuse me, I misspoke. So as you can see, we were building upon the previous. Okay, we were building upon the previous module. Let's go back. Sorry, we were building upon the previous module, and it just continued to grow and get bigger. And you were still applying what you learned from the previous week until up into the next following week. Okay, so when the doors open, the security started to go off, and then the buzzer started to go off. So if you really think about it, if you own like a Ring, most people have a Ring doorbell system now. So it's the same premise. In all honesty. When your alarm goes off, it starts to buzz and it's red and it's making all this noise. Simulation, it's the same thing. All right, so adding the door sensor. This part was pretty simple. I would say because it was essentially the same thing from the previous week, adding the door sensor, which was the buzzer. So, but what happens now is that you have this thing that looks like a speaker right here. Oh, so you guys can't really see it right here. It looks like a speaker. And when you put your hand to it, I'm going to try to turn my camera off real quick so you guys can see it. When you put your hand to it, it alerts. So you see my hand isn't in this photo at all. But when I applied my hand to the door sensor, it started to go off. So that was the point. So this is my hand being completely away. And this picture, you see the light goes from green to like yellow. It's because I actually started moving my hand closer here. But then I actually put my hand in front of it and then it went off red. All right. And then we have a sensor plot to show the distance and then the time. All right, so now we are adding an automated light to the project. And again, this is essentially the same as a couple weeks before, just adding more LEDs, and that this is for just light detection. So putting your hand over the photo sensor will enable the automated light, and then the light coming into it. So this was the photo sensor right here. As you can see, I placed my hand over it and it enabled the blue LED, but my hand wasn't on it and it's off. Okay. So that's like when your Ring doorbell is detecting motion. It's detecting light changes. That's same premise right here. As you can see, it says automated light on, alert, possible intruder. That's because my hand was covering the photo cell. All right, the completed circuit board. Pretty much everything we did in 8 weeks all together. All right. So I actually did the water sensor challenge when the automated system can detect moisture in the air. Okay, or actual moisture on the security system. We came to find out that my particular IoT tech core kit that I got had some defaulty pieces that were included into it. One actually being the DHT11 sensor itself, this red. I don't even think you guys can see it. Let me move my camera again. I'm so sorry. This red looks like, I don't know what you want to call it. Like, this is a flat a flat sensor. That's literally what it is. But this, what I actually had in my kit was defective, and it was supposed to, um, when water is detected, this red light here, this LED was supposed to go off, and it never did, unfortunately. But this is how we knew it worked. This is how we knew it worked because the serial monitor actually detected, because I had water on it, but the light just never went off. So this is how we knew that the code and the wiring in and of itself actually was correct, because the serial monitor, the code itself was detecting moisture, which is what we wanted. But I I would have also wanted to see the red LED light go off just for kicks and giggles. But I still did the challenge and I still got the credit for doing it. The challenge was optional. We didn't even have to do it. But because I had a lot of extra time, I was like, why not? Might as well. Might as well. All right. So I'm going to move myself over here so we can go ahead and read the final remarks. The assembly of this final course project enhanced my competence of many different components and their functionality. I can identify many components by sight and knowing the functionality. I'm a retired video game content creator, and I've assisted with PC building from time to time throughout the 6 years. After taking this course, I truly have a better understanding of how the IoT really is the fundamental of our technological world. I appreciate being able to build upon skills and the knowledge week by week and being hands on with Arduino, breadboard, and wires. The hands on experience has taught me to value the time and effort that goes into building a circuit board. I'm looking forward to my programming class next term because Arduino IDE assisted with the coding for this project. Thank you, DeVry staff, for giving me the knowledge to continue my certification. And that's really where it's at. Like, I I just want to say that I really did apply myself in these 8 weeks. I didn't really know what the outcome would be in regards to being a full time mom, going back to school full time, working full time, and, still trying to deliver content, whenever I can. Not full time, but whenever I can. So I really want to thank everybody who been rocking with me on the YouTube side. I'm trying to be as consistent as I possibly can. And I feel like me sharing this journey in particular, because a new career course, is so life changing mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and financially. So I really want to thank everybody for taking time out of their day to watch these videos, because those who are constantly asking me how school is going, you guys see it firsthand here. I'm always just uploading, updating, and just being really in depth with my journey into my cybersecurity certificate. So that is the end of the slideshow. So now what I'm going to do is, we also had to deliver our final project in this. I've never heard of Wix before. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Wix. So it's like a virtual website and resume at the same time. So I really put some generic stuff, just said my name, where I'm from. I'm a retired video game and content creator, competitive gamer, continue my education at DeVry University, obtaining my cybersecurity certification. So pretty much, we had to upload our project into this Wix site. All right. So I pretty much took my entire resume and, let me move this. I put my entire resume into this, and then I also added my course project, which is what we were supposed to do. Okay. So this is my resume, and this is my project. Throughout my cybersecurity certification, I will be doing more projects like this. So as um the terms, the semesters, quote unquote, continue to go, this is going to get longer, and I'm super excited about it. Like, this is honestly going to be, by May of 2024, this Wix site is going to be poured and filled with so many different projects about what I learned during my time at DeVry and getting my cybersecurity certificate. So, and then we have like, and then employers are able to download, download presentations to see. Not only they're getting a snippet of it, but if they want to actually see the project themselves, they can see it right here, simply downloading it. So Wix is pretty cool. And then I have like this generic, contact me, yada yada yada. This is gonna be more spruced up as time goes on. I kind of just did some generic stuff because of the fact that my professor wasn't too like, oh, it has to look like you're about to go apply at a Fortune, you know 5 trillion company. No, she just said do something basic. So I'm gonna get like actual headshots done. It's gonna be, by the time I get my certification, it's gonna be super professional and more spruced up. But this is just the beginning. It's a rough draft. All right. So we want to talk about my grades. My grades. I got A's in both of my classes. I took my intro to tech and info, so the IoT of everything, and then college algebra. So I did not miss a single point in neither class. I got A's in both class, as y'all can see, 4.0 GPA. So my next, like I said, 2 classes, intro to programming and intro to operating systems, start July 3rd. So you guys are going to see more projects, more updates, and everything like that. So I really want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you guys for cheering me on. Thank you guys for uplifting me. I appreciate every single person who continues to support my gaming content financially, even though I don't do it full time anymore, but it helps and it contributes to me raising my kid and being able to have a livable income. Thank you guys so much. If you guys are new to the channel, hopefully you guys enjoyed this part of IKEA, aka Miss Fun Size. But I will keep you guys updated as the courses go on. July 3rd, we're gonna be locked in. I'm about to. It's gonna be my new best friend for the next 8 weeks. All right, my new best friend. We're gonna be doing shells, and I remember because I actually went to 2 4-year universities. I went to Illinois State University and then Governor State University. Both schools are located in Illinois, and I remember doing shell projects when I was at Governor State University. And let me tell you, I was struggling. But this time around, I'm about to apply myself. Look how thick this book is, y'all. This book is thicker than me. Look at it. This book thicker than me. But I'm going to apply myself. I'm nervous. Hell yeah. I'm not going to act like I'm not, but I got this. I know I do. I'm going to keep applying myself and just dedicating the time like I've been doing, not falling behind, and just applying myself. So I will catch you guys probably in a week or 2 weeks, 2 weeks max. Because if we're starting a project, I want to be able to have enough material recorded so I can go ahead and upload it and just, you guys can watch it and check it out. But next 2 classes, July 3rd, coming in hot. All right. Make sure y'all subscribe, hit the like button, enable the bell, become part of the Noti gang, okay? All right. So, TechBae, we still on the grind. We still on the grind. I'm going to catch you guys on the flip side. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I appreciate y'all so much. Bye.